You can call me Mystic Mike because I predict these things.
Bogdan Guskov takes on Billy Elekana this Saturday on the UFC 311 undercard. This is kind of a last-minute fight that they threw together. Bogdan Guskov was initially supposed to fight Johnny Walker, who pulled out due to an injury, undisclosed injury, so not really sure what happened there. So Bogdan Guskov taking on regional newcomer Billy Elekana, coming off of a 3-fight winning streak, 7-1 record. Not much we know about this guy. Watched some of his fights that I could find. I couldn't find his most recent fight, which was a KO, but decent guy. I mean, not seeing anything great, not seeing anything horrible. Likes to strike. Looks like he's got, decent takedown defense. Doesn't get held down very well. Works off of the cage, that type of thing. But not seeing anything that makes me, he's no Jacoby Smith coming off the regional scene, blowing my mind. Let's just put it that way. Taking on Bogdan Guskov. This is going to be Bogdan Guskov's fourth fight in the UFC. He's on a 2-fight winning streak over Ryan Spann and Zach Pauga, where he looked really good. His first fight against Volkan Ozdemir got finished in the first round. Exciting round, and there's no shame in that. I think Volkan Ozdemir is really good. Very underrated guy. A lot of power, very skilled, very experienced. So I think Guskov's very good. Straight out of a Lord of the Rings movie, if you know what I'm saying. But I got to go with Guskov in this one. Very powerful striker, very gritty. Was hanging in there with Ozdemir before he wasn't. But I mean, when you're in your second, third fight in the UFC and you're taking out Zach Pauga, you're taking out Ryan Spann, who had a lot of potential. He's not moving up to heavyweight, but decent guys, and I probably would have picked him to beat Johnny Walker, who's just so chinny nowadays. And like I said, Guskov's got tons of power, but I'm not seeing anything from Elekana that makes me think that he's going to beat somebody like Guskov, who, like I said, extremely tough dude. 16-3, has tons more experience. You look at Elekana's record, and he's beaten guys he had an extensive amateur record, which is good to see, instead of guys taking a couple bouts and then jumping into the pro circuit. But I mean, he's beaten 1-3, 4-0, 0-0, 3-1, lost to a 6-2 guy only, not even 2.5 years ago. Beat a 5-1, 5-2. The most recent guy that he beat was 4-0. And that guy now doesn't have the greatest record ever. So nothing special about him on the feet, not crazy power, not the craziest frame, 6'2", 77-inch reach for 205. Bogdan Guskov, he's 6'3", 76-inch reach. So pretty identical. I would give the striking advantage and the power advantage to Guskov. But Guskov, like I said, I mean, fourth fight in the UFC, already fought a lot of talented guys, got a lot of momentum, 2-fight winning streak, 2 finishes due to punches, ground and pound, and punches on the feet, knocked out Pauga. So I just don't see a world where Billy Elekana gets some out of nowhere KO over Guskov. Hasn't shown any ability to get fights to the ground or willing to get fights to the ground. So one rear naked choke against a guy who was 1-3 at the time in his pro debut. So gonna go with Guskov. Pretty confident in this pick. And also he was training. He's got the full training camp heading into this. Who knows if Billy Elekana was training at all. His last fight was July. So who knows if he's just sitting on the couch and he's coming off for his chance in the UFC. So either way, you got to go with the guy with more finishing potential, more experience in the UFC, more experience in general, who had a full training camp, and just I think is a better fighter. So let me know what you guys think. Bogdan Guskov, I think he'll get a first round, maybe second round KO. Thanks, guys.